Khan here for Seconds Out with the GWOAT, Claressa Shields in Newcastle. Claressa, I'm going to give you the mic. What did you see cage side tonight for Savannah Marshall's debut?
Well, I want to say congrats to Savannah Marshall first. Good job. But I seen her leg give out on a kick. I seen her fall on the ground twice. I seen her get up a couple times, and I seen her finish her. I knew Savannah was going to be able to touch this girl's chin and get her out of there. She just punches extremely too hard for somebody who don't know how to protect their face. You know what I'm saying? So, she did a good job. She fought through adversity, and she looked worse than me in my MMA fight. So, congrats to her.
What did you think about when she got taken down? Did you get a sense of maybe the training wasn't up to par? Or do you feel like she was comfortable in there to a degree?
Hey, I got taken down my MMA debut, and I know I had worked hard as hell not to get taken down. When you're in there with those girls who are purple and brown belts, it's hard to not get taken down. The girl was able to take her down, but didn't have enough strength to keep her there. Didn't have enough strength to keep her there. So Savannah got up and went back to what she does best, letting her hands go, and she did a great job today.
You feel that it's the boxing side that got her through the debut, not the MMA side?
I think that she had needed some of the MMA because we knew she was going to get taken down, and she had to have some kind of sense of how to get back up. But definitely her boxing reigned tonight. Her punches rang, nice uppercuts, nice hook, nice right hands. And I mean, just placing her shots. She looked really good today.
Obviously, the talk will be about the rematch, whether it's in the boxing ring or the cage. Likely the cage rather than boxing for now?
No, it should. I mean, we can do both. It really don't matter. I mean, if you want to be honest. It don't matter if we do the cage next or if we do the boxing match next. But I've already beat her in boxing, so she feels she can beat me in the cage because it's smaller gloves and kicks and knees and all these rules, all these no rules, I guess, whatever. So I don't know which one can come first.
Would you take it straight away, or do you feel that she has to have another fight in MMA before she fights you?
I already have my schedule for boxing this year. I'm fighting in July next month for the heavyweight championship, and then I'm fighting again after that. My movie is coming out in December. I'm having a boxing match in December. So we just have to figure it out somehow. But my schedule's already set, and this whole me fighting Savannah thing next just came up out of nowhere, to be honest with you. It just kind of showed up. So we take all opportunities serious and just have to see if it fits in the schedule and I have time to prepare.
Are you adamant that regardless if it's a boxing ring or a cage, that the fight will have to happen in the USA?
Saudi or the USA, for sure. Like, they have to come somewhere. A boxing match, I feel like, has to happen in the US. MMA, Saudi or the US. But wherever it makes sense. And nobody has a problem with fighting Savannah Marshall. I'm happy she did good tonight and, conquered some fears.
Your next fight is up at heavyweight. Talk me through the decision.
Yes.
Talk me through the decision to move to heavyweight.
Well, being three-time undisputed champ and three-weight division champ, I beat all the girls at 54, all the girls at 60, and the girls at 68 was Savannah and Franchon, and they want to fight each other. It wasn't nowhere else to go but up. And the heavyweight girls were saying, they couldn't come down to 60, and I was too little to hang with them at heavyweight. So I just went up to weight classes like Roy Jones, and I'm just chasing greatness at this point. So I'll see what these heavyweight girls bring to the table, and I look forward to getting in there and being announced as the heavyweight champion after I win my fight July 27th in Detroit.
Would the rematch with Savannah happen at heavyweight?
No, the rematch with me and Savannah will be at 160 or 168. I have all the belts at 168. Up at 160. She has 2 or 3 of the belts at 168, so it'll be one of those weight classes. But, hey, everything is negotiable, for sure.
Just get your thoughts on a couple of the things we saw. For a lot of people, a bit of a shock in Adrien Broner being defeated by Blair Cobbs last night. Might have lost a tooth in the ring as well there too. What do you make of that result?
I wasn't shocked. Like, I'm a huge AB fan, but when I seen him in the lead up talking about how he murdered people and how he beat charges, I said he's not focused on the fight. His mind's on some street stuff. And he was trying to intimidate his opponent before he got in the ring by saying that stuff. And I thought it was just quite crazy, and I feel like he wasn't focused. So even though I wanted Adrien Broner to win, I knew that Blair Cobbs would get the W.
A lot of people kind of wait on the Adrien Broner downfall. Do you feel that he's got still life in boxing, or do you feel maybe he might have to call it a day?
That's all up to Adrien. I have no idea if he needs to retire or if he needs to keep boxing. That's truly up to him. I think any fighter, it needs to be their decision on when they retire or if they continue. It's really up to them. So long as he's happy and he's healthy, that's all I can be happy about.
I know you're passionate about this. We have another fighter in boxing who's pop positive for performance-enhancing substances, from Julio Cesar Martinez of the Eddie Reynoso camp. Just your thoughts on that. Julio Cesar Martinez.
Julio Cesar. Do I know who that is?
In the Reynoso camp, so worked with Canelo beforehand. Oscar Valdez has popped as well before in that camp.
Oh, listen, I didn't know, but I think vital testing is very important in boxing, and it needs to be there to keep our athletes safe. And I don't know. I think also too, when it comes to people popping dirty, I feel like everybody is innocent until proven guilty. So when it just pops up that they're have stuff in their system, and then it just starts going all over the news and everywhere around the world before they even get a chance to prove that they're innocent. So I feel like they should get a chance first and get the first month to prove their innocence before anything's announced, and then it should be announced. So that's just my take on it. But hey, you have to prove your innocence, and right now Ryan hasn't proved his innocence. Hannah Gabriels didn't prove her innocence. She just, even Alicia Baumgartner, she didn't prove her innocence either. It's just boxing, and these people need to be held accountable. But I'm not the person that make the rules. They just need to not be using PEDs. That's all I can say about that.
A couple of final things for myself. Deontay Wilder, for a lot of people, they're looking to see the return of the bronze bomber back, but it wasn't meant to be. His mother is now calling for him to retire, sail from the sunset, and enjoy some of the spoils of war that he's gained. How do you feel about the potential of Deontay Wilder closing the curtain on his career?
I wouldn't be upset if Deontay Wilder retired. He's one of the most dangerous and hardest punchers in heavyweight that I've ever seen in my life, and I have so much respect for him. And just like I said, anybody who's supposed to retire, it's really up to them. But I definitely think that he did enough to be cemented as a legend, and he just needs to just leave it be if that's what he want to do. But for me, I would be happy if he decided to retire and just be happy and live off the hard work of his labor. I would be happy.
I've seen you also say, look, the offer's on the table for Jake Paul if he wants to have a fight there, if he keeps running his mouth. And he's also with the PFL. Would you entertain that in the cage?
Who?
Jake Paul.
They don't even let women box against me. That they'll let a woman do an MMA fight with a man. I don't think so. Look, I have a lot of respect for Jake Paul and what he's doing, but he's not a better boxer than me, and nobody's ever gonna make me say that he is, and it's just not possible. But hey, congrats to him, and I can't wait to see him inside the PFL cage and see him have a fight. He's already doing boxing. I'd love to see him inside the PFL cage and have a fight.
Very lastly for myself, if that was you and Savannah Marshall in the ring tonight, what would have happened? In the cage, sorry, what would have happened?
If it was me and Savannah Marshall in the cage tonight, I would have won. She's strong, she's fast, and she was able to get up tonight, but I'm not Mariella. Mariella is a purple belt, but she didn't have any strength and really didn't have any chin and didn't know how to keep her hands up. And I mean, honestly, if that fight would have went to the second round, I don't know if Savannah would have had enough gas to make it through another 5 minutes of that, because she was tired as hell after the first round. She had to get up a couple times. She was swinging her punches as hard as she can swing them. She was missing. She had been kicked in the back leg and fell down a couple times. So I think the second round would have been harder. But hey, she finished her in the first round with, I think, 10, 20 seconds left and did what she's supposed to do. So good job to her, and I'll see her somewhere down the line in the future.